What up, what up? Welcome into another NBA edition with the OG crew. We got Wham Bam, we got Dutchy. We'll be missing Babano today, but he'll be back with us on Thursday. I'll go to you first here, Dutch. How you feeling today? NBA been treating you well? I know the hoops in general been treating you well. How's the NBA been?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plugs. Yeah, man. And you know, everywhere I go, the marijuana follow. So be sure to hit that motherfucking like button like I'm hitting this plane. Lemon cherry gelato. Get you right where you need to be. Believe it. The association, my man. Well, first of all, it's good to be back with y'all on a Tuesday. Tombstone Tuesday. Yeah, man. Our boy Wham motherfucking band. Skee. The motherfucking prophet. Good to be back with y'all. Missing, but I know. But, you know, we're going to go in. And hopefully we come out with the motherfucking bag here in the association. Now, it's been hit or miss, to be quite honest with you, since the break. 4-4 since the break. You know, we said tread lightly going in and tread lightly coming back from the break. And motherfucker, I wish I would have tread a little bit more lightly, goddammit. But, you know, yesterday I took it off. I took yesterday off and cleaned up on the college hoops. So, you know, looking to attack this association. Got one play on the day. One play. Maybe we'll get more. But I do see a lot of bullshit on the board. I'm not going to lie to you, but there is money to be made, most definitely, because we got ourselves one hell of an extended NBA card for a Tuesday, I will say. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Show some love. Good to be back with y'all. We're going to break bread and most definitely hit them over the head.
Wham Bam, I see you got that LA on your head. No, I like that. How you been? How's NBA treating you?
Oh, man, I'm blessed, bro. Can't complain, man. We doing it up, having fun. Got the kid in the background, busting down all these damn fruity snacks on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the chat buzzing right now, man. Your chat earlier was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It was out of pocket, you know. Since some of them was out of pocket, y'all know who. But shout out to everybody that's out here right now. Ray, Brandon, Alex. We got Raul out here, Justin, Sweaty Butcher, my dog. What's up with you, man? Y'all already know what it is. Nathan, man, I appreciate y'all. Dave Mace 09. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like button, share with a friend, tell a friend. Tasha's up in here. Shout out to you, homie. You already know. Hey, man, we up in here. We getting right. Yesterday, I failed to come through with the money, though. Yesterday, gave out 2 losers with the props, both by a hooker. You know, sometimes it happens like that, but today we're going to get to this money today. And I think we on the same side on some of these skis. So let's get the money, bro.
Let's get it. We got good amount of games today, especially for a Tuesday. We'll get started with 501, 502. That is Brooklyn and Orlando. Opened up Magic minus 8.5. They're a 9-point favorite. Total has dropped 3 points. We're looking at a 212.5 right now. For the injury report, Banchero is still game time decision tonight. Isaac is out. Ben Simmons and Cam Thomas both will be missing for the Nets tonight. So I'm gonna come to you here, Wham Bam. I usually go to you first on the Magic games. I'm curious if Banchero will be out there, but honestly, regardless, I like the Nets in this game. Do you like the Nets, or do you think Banchero will be out there?
Yeah, so I'm doing a refresh on the injury report. It looks like they do have some updates, but not in this game. Not in this game. Some other updates in some other games. But for this game, no, there's nothing about Banchero that's updated. So I think that he is possibly going to be playing though, because it is this is a game though that the Magic though I don't think they care too much about. But the way they're laying 9 here gives us a little wiggle room to if you do trust Brooklyn.
Wham Bam's cut out there. I don't know what happened right there with that. But real quick,
Lil Man might have poured the plug on that one, huh? That's what it looked like.
Yeah, while he's eating the fruit snacks, he might have pulled the plug right there. But shout out to Justin. He gifted 1 membership today. So somebody should have received that. Appreciate you for doing that, Justin. I'll continue and say this here before I pass it to you, Dutch. Or maybe we'll get Wham Bam back in the building too. But I just think the Nets, you know, we all know they fired their coach, whatever. They have a new coach over there. They got back on track yesterday with a nice big win. I think they, you know, parlay that into today. I think they try to end this road trip strong. And the Magic in general, I just don't see them as a team I trust to win by margin because they're like either dead last or second to last as far as shooting a 3. And if you That's how I think you create separation. Shooting the three, defending the three well. They don't do one of those things well for me. So I'm only looking towards Brooklyn here. Do you like the Nets or how you see it, Dutch?
Nah, man, I really don't like the Nets today. I honestly, I see what you're seeing. Like, damn, 9 with Orlando. It might be 9 for a reason, in my opinion. Though, obviously, you got the Brooklyn Nets. Good call by you yesterday. Going into Grind City wasn't too much of a motherfucking grind. They pretty much, smacked them around from start to finish. 20, 30 point goddamn game at a certain point in there against Memphis. But yeah, it was 20 points every goddamn time I looked up. But yeah, Brooklyn, you know, they've this team looked like they signed off. We talked about it that they weren't listening to Jock Vaughn. Obviously, we had a good read on that because the motherfucker ain't the coach no more. So I guess what I was hearing was, Ben Simmons, they was trying to make Ben Simmons the guy, You want to continue where you're at? Wait, Ben.
Yep, we back. Man, when I say he pulled the plug on me, he literally just pulled the plug
I swear to God, bro. I was like, that's all I picture because we ain't never seen an all black screen like that.
My boy really pulled the plug on your boy, man. I shouldn't bust down fruity snacks before the show. Maybe we do that afterwards. I'm thinking about it. Got your boy. But no, I'm with you, Skee. Just to break it down easier, man. In Brooklyn, they covered last 3 and won the last 3 against this team. I think this is a game that maybe the Magic don't really care too much about, and you get a little extra wiggle room with this 9. And Cam Thompson, I think he's questionable as well. But I think this is a good spot for the Nets. Eventually, they're going to start winning without this coach here. So shout out to Justin. And shout out to that Discord, too, that bros he keep raving about, getting money over there in the Discord. Y'all throwing in. And make sure y'all tell a friend again. Hit this like button on everybody, man. We doing it up right now. But I agree with you, Skee. I think the Nets is probably a spot today. Yeah, free Lil Wham, too. Free him, bro.
All right, I'm to the window with that one. It looks like you with me. I feel like Wham Bam. I don't know if you're really gonna get to the window with this one. I know you leaning with me.
It's sketchy though. Yeah, it's sketchy on me because
be careful with this.
You don't like it, Dutch? You like that?
Nah, man, I'm telling you, Brooklyn beat them 3 straight times. 2 times this year by 20 plus. All right, all 3 the last 3 meetings, all in Brooklyn by 16 plus. Okay, but they already smacked them around by 20 pieces 2 times this year in Brooklyn. Last time they was in Orlando, however, they lost by double digits, 13-point loss. Now, Orlando coming off of a smackdown in Atlanta, losing by double digits in Atlanta. Probably a game they shouldn't have won with Trey Murray being out. Now you get a team who's won 3 of the last 4 off of the first loss at the crib against a team who I think is probably pretty happy about the way they played last night. Mikal Bridges, probably only guy really played 30 minutes. So I see where you're saying from that. I know you're going to counter it with that. But still a back-to-back situation, still traveling situation from Orlando or from Memphis to Orlando. And I think you get Magic in a spot where, they don't want to get smacked around by these boys fucking 4 straight. And not to mention, you don't think they remember these last 2 20 pieces? It's a big number, I will say, but I wouldn't be surprised if they cover it. And one thing I will say about when I'm watching Orlando, obviously, we know Banchero's a man-child, but Cole Anthony looking more comfortable with the ball in his hand offensively. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Tar Heel. Cole Anthony down low, with the ball in his hand, he's looking a lot more comfortable. Maybe a little bit more Cole Anthony than Mr. Jalen Suggs, from an offensive perspective, most definitely. But I disagree. I feel like it's more of an Orlando spot, but a huge number.
I still kind of lean towards this net spot. I just think that they don't. Why would they give a fuck about that? Them being they're super ahead right now as far as Orlando. So. I don't know. I think it's a lot of points with that 9, man. I'm leaning with Skee. I'm leaning though. Yesterday, all my damn leans hit, bro. So I need to take these bitches. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Nets +9 for your boy. He
was up 20 yesterday with them motherfuckers. Hell yeah, you're gonna run back. You know what I mean?
All right, this next game is it's definitely an interesting one. 503, 504 Warriors, Wizards. Opened up Warriors -10.5, still 10.5 right now. Total open 243, and it's 244 currently. Santos and Wiggins both out for the Warriors. For the Wizards, Shamet, Kispert, and Denny are game time decision. Poole versus Draymond. Fight That's how I feel like we get ready to see out there. Like I forget what game that is where they tell them fight. Is it Street Fighter? I think it's Street Fighter. But Draymond, I know he had this game marked down on his calendar. I would not be mad at anybody playing his rebounds plus assists, points, rebounds, assists, anything like that for Draymond. I think he definitely got to show up, and he don't want to get shown up. So I can absolutely understand that. At the same time, Poole has started to look a little better the last couple games. What do you have? A 20 piece, a 30 piece? I could see him caring about this game and trying to show out. So playing on either one of those guys can't talk you off. As far as the side is concerned, um, it's tough for me, but I got to go with the Warriors. For one, Warriors have been pretty good starting games. I think they're 8-2 against the spread the last 10 in the first half. And I think this is a game that has their attention. So if I think like that, I like them to get out early. As far as the often is concerned, you I just feel like when you have the game that you care about, you're not going to take your foot off the pedal. I feel like they would prefer to send a message, or at least on Draymond's. For Draymond, they prefer to send a message. So I'm thinking the Warriors here. I know the Wizards have been a team we made money with, but not at home. We take them as road dogs. That's where they cash at. So Warriors early and often is how I feel. I'll go to you here, Dutchy. You rolling with the Warriors, or you think Poole and the Wizards come to play and keep it respectable?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chillest. I see you, my dude, JT in the buildings. Yeah, Warriors are nothing. He's thinking people like a lot of people in the chat like the Wizards team total under. I mean, only thing I would probably even look at in that direction would be the Warriors team total over because we know one thing: the Wizards don't play no goddamn defense, man. But I don't know. I don't really think the Warriors give a fuck about this game. Did get blown out in the second half against the Nuggets, so to me, it's Warriors early. I kind of like what you was talking there, like no action on this game because really, do they really give a fuck? I think at any time they could flip the switch and beat these boys. The Warriors are a bet on team for me most definitely in this second half. Took it on the chin against them against the Nuggets. Came out early, looked well, and unfortunately did not look too good the second half. But this ain't a spot where I'll be betting them, but I'll be looking forward to betting the Warriors a lot more here in the second half.
All right. Jao says, with Wiggins out, does Clay start? I would think so. I
That's
would
not
think
good.
Clay could get in the starting lineup.
That's not good for the Warriors.
We'll see. We'll see what happens, how it shakes out. I'm not sure yet. But gonna come to you here, Wham Bam. I have a feeling you know what to do with the prop market. How you approaching this one?
Oh yeah, man. We definitely fucking with Draymond today. It's only right. Come on now. And then I'm on the side here with the Warriors too. I like the Warriors here. I'm not anticipating the Wizards to come and rally for Jordan Poole here. Everybody looking at this motherfucker like, yeah, you got punked, and we about to see this shit live right in front of us, right here, live and direct. We about to see you get punked again. When the teams go up against their old players, you look at the teammates. You know, when we seen Bradley Beal go up against the Wizards, we seen his teammates rally around him. We seen the same thing when Brooklyn with Kyrie. We seen Luka kind of give Kyrie that look. I mean, do I see Kuzma allowing this boy Jordan Poole to go off? No, I think Kuzma trying to get off on these boys too. I think there's gonna be a lot of meatball going on just as much as it is. Danny Avia, all these guys, they all looking to just score on their own behalf here. So are they gonna let Jordan Poole eat? I don't think so. Here's I would, if you're betting that, I wouldn't be surprised there, but you're betting on the underdog story. This is definitely gonna be the Golden State Warriors night to win. They've been whooping ass on the offensive end, top 3 offensive rating over the last 5 games. And I don't think they need to. I'm sorry, top 6 in offensive rating there, but I don't think they need to care too much about defense. We know, like you said, Warriors don't play defense. Wizards don't play defense, and their offense is, relying on, a few different players that I think they're going to try to isolate today, as far as on the Warriors here. So I like the Warriors all the way, man. 10.5 is where I'm going to go bet. As far as any props here, I'm going Kuminga, and I like Clay, man. Clay is doing this thing, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, since he's been put in the position, he's been scoring 20 plus points, man. So I actually like Clay a lot. I don't think Clay does need to start. I think he needs to stay exactly where he's at. I think his points is going to go up here. You know what I'm saying? Stay exactly where it's at, bro. Let his points go up. But officially, we're going to take Golden State, and then I'll finalize the props there for now. I'm just going to go with Kuminga and Clay. We're going to figure out the best available for those two, though.
Josh says he needs the Warriors to play defense. He played Wizards team total under. I agree with that. And I mean, he needs the Warriors to play defense. My bad. But I agree with that. Warriors have been playing defense. I want to say they're top 5 post All Star, and don't really trust the Wizards offense. So uh, I'm trying to think. I want to say the last 3 games. Maybe one of them I'm mistaken, but the last 3 I don't think they touched over 110. So under 115 should be okay today. Next game up, we will go 5-0, and I have it mixed up here. I didn't even put this game on the list, so my bad for that. I'll just go to it for you guys. That's how you know it's a backwood for me. But 505, 506, Dallas and Cleveland. Opened up -3.5 for Cleveland, now 4.5 point favorites. Total open 233.5. Hasn't really moved. Injury report: Jerome and Thompson out for the Cavs, Exum out for the Mavericks. Dutchy, you going with Luka the Don, or how you approaching this one? I'm backwooding it, so you know right away. I want nothing to do with this one. Maybe you could talk me into it.
Yeah, man, you better have this motherfucker on the slate, goddamn. It's the only goddamn game I want to talk about, motherfucker. Shit, I'm telling you, bullshit. You're gonna forget about the one game I want to talk about. Luka the motherfucking Don, Kyrie. Come on now, Kyrie going back to Cleveland, where he said, "Let me get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be an LBJ shadow." You know, I used to talk shit about Kyrie for doing that, thinking like, "Damn, why don't you want to play in the Eastern Conference Finals every time?" But the way LBJ is, you know. Might not knock the motherfucker for that nowadays, goddamn it. So shit. One thing we will say is when Kyrie's locked in, he's one of the more talented offensive players we've ever seen in this game. So I expect him to be locked and loaded in Cleveland, where the fans probably will have something to say to his ass. Shout out to Joshua K in the building, the 199 Dono. Appreciate you, my dude. Yeah, man. But yeah, let's get to it, man. There's money to be made here. I mean, the line, you could get the Luka the Don as a motherfucking underdog off of L. They did just take that L in Indiana. I mean, they got smacked the fuck around. Couldn't stop them for nothing. Hallie, all these boys, Miles Turner, they was doing whatever the fuck they wanted in Indiana on Luka and them boys, So I expect the Mavericks, who have won, 6 out of the last 7 out of the last 8 basketball games. I mean, there was one of the best things going until they touched down in Indiana, to get back to what they're doing, covering basketball games. 6-2 last 8 against the number. As I mentioned, won 7 out of the last 8 basketball games, and have covered 6 out of the last 9 meetings versus Cleveland, and covered 5 straight in Cleveland. Also, revenge factor a little bit here, losing in Dallas to Cleveland late December, 3-point win there by Cleveland in Dallas. So look for I look for Dallas not to overlook the Cavaliers by any means, especially coming off a 20-point loss to the Indiana Pacers. So Cavaliers also haven't covered in 5 straight basketball games. Kind of came back to reality a little bit. Donovan Mitchell in and out of the lineup. I do like this roster. I like it, but I do think at the end of the day, man, you got the extra little juice with Kyrie going back to Cleveland. This roster, getting Gafford, getting PJ Washington. The PJ got to knock down them open corner shots. If not, sit his motherfucking ass on the bench, god damn it. But if Luka give you the ball, do something with it, god damn it. If not, you ain't getting it again. It's like that. Because we know Luka the best thing going. And if not, then Kyrie better be shooting. I mean, did we hear Shannon Sharp say, y'all hear what Shannon Sharp said? No post game for Kyrie. This motherfucker will post you up from 18 feet away from the basket. So maybe someone needs to watch a little bit more basketball. But Luka the Don.
He only watched LeBron, man.
Yeah, he only watched LBJ. Yeah, that's it. Only LB motherfucking J. Okay. I feel you. Okay, Shay. But yeah, let's get back to it, man. Dallas Mavericks in Cleveland win outright, but we'll take the points, man. We can get 4.5 out there, man. It's good money. Look at the motherfucking Don and the boys rally around Kyrie.
You're making it sound good, Dutch. You're making it sound real good. And Cavs haven't covered in forever. So I got to ask you. I mean, the first thing that pops in my mind is, why are the Cavs favorites? And why is it moving towards the Cavaliers? That just is not making sense to me.
Cavs, I mean, they haven't covered the number, Skee, but I believe they've won 17 out of 18 out of 20 basketball games, maybe 21. So
gotcha.
all they have been doing is winning basketball games. I mean, they're literally the won the most games probably in the last 2 months in the NBA.
Fair. I think you still made a strong case for Dallas, and you had me looking at some stuff. So I know the chat is kind of liking Dallas too. I've seen somebody let me go back up. There was one here. JT says, if Dutch on the Mavs, I'll put the ticket in right now.
Yeah, let's go. Up on the window.
Wham Bam, do you think the Mavs are the right side? How you feeling about Dallas
Listen,
at Cleveland?
listen. I was like you at first, bro. I was ready to backwood the hell out of this game, but now Dutch got me looking up some shit too. And shit, they ain't been covering at all with the Cavaliers, bro. So shit. Fuck all that, man. And honestly, they trending under this team. As far as this matchup has been trending under as well. Dallas Mavericks is one of the better defensive rated teams over the last 5 games. And as far as what these both opponents, as far as pace wise, it's a little high pace for Dallas though. But I think this is going to be one of those games where Cleveland tries to dictate the pace. Maybe I'm leaning towards the under and maybe going here on Dallas there. But I think Dutch hit the hammer on the nail. Why would I take the Cavs here, bro? I'm gonna stick to rolling with my guy here with Dutch there. So I like the Mavericks, and this is definitely a possible for me, bro. I'm gonna write the shit out this one right here, bro. Because at first I was going back with it with you, my boy. I was getting ready to say shame on this damn game all the way around. But nah, I like everything Dutch was saying. And then as far as stuff that I looked up, validated my boy's case here. So yeah, I like the Dallas Mavericks with him and the under.
Yeah.
All right, Mavs it is. Mavs look like the right side as far as the panel is concerned. The chat liking the Mavs too. All right, next game up we have. Yeah, get my banners right. Did I even make banners for these games? Like shit. I don't know what was I doing today. I did a show earlier. I had to have a banner, but I don't see it. We'll go Boston and Philly. And there we go. I do have one. I'm overlooking them.
A lot of damn games.
Philly, yeah, too many games. Philly at Boston. Opened up Boston minus 12, sitting right at 12 still. Total open 228. Looks like 231 and a half. Injury report for the Celtics. I don't see anybody on there. The Sixers still without Embiid, without Covington, and then Martin is game time decision. I'll tell you straight up right here, and I'm passing it to you, Wham Bam. I want absolutely nothing to do with what the Sixers are selling. Like they terrible without Embiid out there. So I would only look towards the Celtics for that reason. How you feel about the game?
Yeah, they didn't get better defensively with the trade that they made with Buddy Hill, of course, and it just threw up for a little bit of more of their offense too. Because now, they got to spread the ball around and that things of that nature. But this is a trappy game to me, though, bro. This is a trappy ass game, and like you said, you don't want nothing to do with the 76ers, but that's typically how this NBA shit works. When you don't want nothing to do with the damn team, they end up coming out winning outright and covering all that shit. So I don't want to bet against the Celtics either. This is a game that we got so many damn games today, y'all. I'm just sorry. Like, why would I just jump in here, bet against the Celtics? And this spot is just telling me the 76ers is a spot. So I'm not fucking around with it. I think that if you wanted to take anything in this game, maybe you want to go with Tatum assists. It's been hitting at a pretty good rate. I think that's a good spot there, but I'm not touching anything in this game. I don't even want like Caillou at all either. So I'm staying away from this game all the way around.
Dutchy, how you feeling about it?
Yeah, man. I just can't. I just wish we go right back to Sunday and just bet even more in Milwaukee against these motherfucking bummy ass Sixers, bro. The line was even going the other way. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Ain't this Doc's Glenn's first time going back to Philly? Shit. But yeah, man, this game. Come on, man. Philly's fade. Philly's a fade. So it might be Mr. Trifecta time in here, Nasty Nate type shit, on Boston. Because this has been good games too, It has in recent. Like this has been a matchup we've been looking forward to see. No Embiid, no bueno with this shit now. So yeah, Celtics are nothing, and the Sixers are in trouble, man. It's the Maxi or not. If you like the Sixers, just bet Maxi because he got to go for like 35 plus for them to even be competitive. They got Buddy Hill, Oubre. They got these guys, Tobias Harris. Just they're relying on him. Just when you start relying on him as your number two, you start seeing the real Tobias Harris. So this team. Boston will score as many points as they want to. Philly has absolutely nothing for them.
All right, let's move on over to 509, 510. Spurs, Wolves. Opened up Wolves minus 13.5, down to 12.5. Total open 223.5, and consensus right now is 224. Towns is out for the Wolves, and Clark also out. Gobert, now game time decision For the Spurs, Morris is out. So I don't like seeing these injuries for my play. I was looking at Spurs team total under 106.5, just knowing that the Wolves defense at home, pretty damn good. I think they allow an average of 102.3, something like that. And the last time they played the Spurs, they lost to them. So think they would care about this game. But if everybody sitting out, don't look like it. Dutch, what do you think about Spurs team total under? Can you back the Wolves in any way, shape, or form? What you think about this one?
Yeah, man. This is how you forgot about the motherfucking Mavericks game somehow, some motherfucking way. I didn't even know this game was on the card, to be quite honest with you. But what I will do, since I am a man of the people and our guy Justin so much support, I'm gonna give him a college play. I did give out my 4-piece on at Dutch Boy Fresh on X, but I do know Justin doesn't do social media, so I'm gonna shoot him. We'll give you Syracuse, my guy. Mine, I believe, is still out there around the pick'em. The Orangemen at the crib, man. They got 3 guys. They got 3 guys that can do their thing. All guards, and Bell can hit the fucking open shots as well. But I like this team. Copeland got a little bit of grit in them. Yeah, the Orangemen, man. But yeah, I don't even know about this basketball game, bro. I know Wimby. I know Wham Bam's a big fan of Wimby, talking over Luka and shit yesterday, trying to kill my high. But you know, Wimby's nice. Don't get me wrong. I seen some stat last night that made him look even nicer the last like fucking 5 games or some shit. But yeah, man, no action for me.
They opening up the gates for Wemby right now with this damn game time decision with Rudy Gobert. Now that was
bro.
They opened up the gates for him, bro. And honestly, he had to have some type of crazy game in order for this to even be some sort of competitiveness. And now that they opened up the gates for him, I kind of like Wemby and them boys here. I'm not gonna lie, like they're not that bad defensively, bro. Over the last 5 games, they're not that bad. I think they're ranked 12th in defensive rating in the last 5 games. And if you don't got shit, I mean, if it's just gonna be man out there, it's gonna be it's probably gonna be a Spurs night. I ain't gonna lie to you though. But this is damn, I'm right there with you too on this one. I was ready to get rid of this game too, bro. Why would I want to go up against a good team against a bad team? I want to go with Spurs before this shit even happened. Well, now I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's just I like Wemby though. Wemby makes the most sense because it just seems like I'm not saying that I put the 10 hat here on, but I think they kind of want Wemby to have good stats today, man, against a pretty good team. So if there's no Gobert out there, I got to go Wemby stats over 36 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. That seems like a good spot there for Wembanyama, man.
Man, if Rudy gets ruled in, I might go back and double dip on this one and take the Wolves too. I think that'd be enough for them to really, to whoop on the Spurs after they lost to them last game. So let's keep it going. 5-11, 5-12 Pelicans, Knicks. And my bad. This one open. Pels -2.5. It's up to -4. Total open 219.5, and it's down as low as 217. For the injury report, I see McCollum and Zion, both game time decision. For the Knicks, and I'm sorry, Alvarado and Dyson Daniels out. For the Knicks, they'll be without Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, and then they have Brunson, Hardenstein, and Washington, all game time decision. Washington is more like probable though. So Pelicans first half has been hot. You know they want to hear you talk about the Pelicanos, Dutch. Are we going back to the well with that? These Knicks have been pretty bad since they've gotten banged up, and even more banged up tonight.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our guy RP. Good to see you, my man. Shit. This one's tough for me because I'm like, seems a little too easy with the Pelicanos. But then I'm like, okay, CJ, he might be, first game back. And then of course Zion, no Zion. But yeah, man, you said it. The Knicks just aren't really that good of a basketball team, especially of late. Also, beat up the back-to-back game. I mean, look how much they played fucking Detroit. They played Detroit down to the wire. I mean, Brett Grimes went back in there and was just like, he was lights the fuck out in that 4th quarter. What do you have? 16 fucking points, 14, 16 points. It was crazy. Shout out to our guy Noli Knows. Good to see him, my dude. Hopefully all is well. But yeah, man, I think I wanted to go to the window with the Pelicans. Wouldn't be first half here though, because I do believe the edge would be in the back-to-back situation. You take that away from New York because they're not that deep of a basketball team, and they played big minutes last night in a competitive basketball game against the Detroit Pistons. So I lean the Pelicanos here, but honestly, I don't trust them right now in this situation. I think I'll wait till CJ gets suited back up a game or two. And Zion, you really can't count on him. So I'm used to him being kind of in and out, to be quite honest with you. But I do need CJ McCollum out there because when you take CJ off the floor, not only probably the number one distributor, BI can do that as well, but you're missing a lot in the perimeter shooting. They start really looking like a team that just is long, lengthy, and can't fucking shoot outside of, Trey Murphy. So obviously Herb Jones can knock him down here and there, but he's not someone you just want consistently shooting from the perimeter. So need CJ out there to bet on Pelicanos, but I would not be backing the Knicks in this situation because I do believe, even though coming quick from the break, I do believe that was a competitive basketball game, somewhat tired at the crib for 4 quarters.
Wham Bam, how you feeling about it? I do think if Hardenstein is out, or it was something I saw where Hardenstein's out, you play Josh Hart rebounds or something like that. How you feeling about this game?
Yeah, I definitely want to go back to the well with Josh Hart. Like you said, especially if Hartenstein's out. It looked like Jalen Bronson is questionable as well. And then also we got new other information on Danny Avia. He's announced out for that Wizards game, just in case if you were liking the Wizards. And Jordan Poole props maybe looking on the up and up, like you guys were thinking there with his offense out. But yeah, going into this game, I want to go nowhere near the Knicks. Defensively, they suck ass, man. Like they're like 28th in defensive rating over the last 5 games. And man, Jalen Bronson, whose fucking point total right now is at 29.5, it's questionable. If they don't got him out there, bro, where the fuck are their offense gonna come from? Like, let's be real, man. Like you guys said, like there's nobody over there with offense. I like Josh Hart though. Josh Hart props. Yeah, and good job, Sharon. That's a good question. Is a good add in there. He's returning back to his old team with New Orleans as well. So that is a good look, man. Maybe Josh Hart is the only way here, but I wasn't really fucking with this game neither, man. This game is just nastier just because the Pelicans should be a clear here, but they're only 4-point favorites. Obviously, it's a road game. I don't see them stopping the Pelicans at all down low. You know what I mean? Especially if Hardenstein is out. If this fucking Josh Hart is going to be their front court, bro, why wouldn't Zion have a 40 piece tonight in at the Garden? Like somebody has got to have a good Garden game here against this Knicks team today. So I like the Pelicans actually, bro. So this is going to be an official play for me. I'm not even going to talk myself off this shit. I think the Pelicans -4 is going to be a play I'm adding on here, bro. I don't even think there's no other way around that shit. So lock me in on that one, bro. I'm putting that one in now.
All right, good stuff on that. We'll move on over to 5-13, 5-14, Utah Jazz, Atlanta Hawks. There was somebody in the chat. They were asking about this about 5 times. I bet, did the Utah game yet? We go on rotation order. It opened Atlanta -3. Now see them -1.5. Total open 237.5. Consensus is -8. Just make sure I said that correctly. Consensus 238. My bad. I think I messed that up. So injury report, Otto Porter is out. And for the Hawks, no Trae Young, no Okongwu. I'll say like this before I pass it to you here, Wham Bam, because I don't want to hear nothing. Well, I guess he might say something nice today because it ain't no Trae Young out there. But I'm liking the Hawks, man. I'm liking the Hawks. For one, it's Quinn Snyder versus his old team over there in Utah. Quinn Snyder also been vocal about wanting, to keep DeJounte Murray on this team, thinking that he's the guy you should build around. DeJounte Murray getting a chance to, prove himself and prove he can run a team and win. They got the W last game versus the Magic rather easily. I think they could do it again here versus the Jazz. And the Hawks are a team that's been starting out hot early. I want to say scratch that. The Jazz have been a team that's been starting slow. They're 1-9 ATS their last 10 in the first half. So I think it's early and often. And also the Jazz are just a terrible road team. I think they won 9 out of 29 games on the road. Just asking the Hawks to win here at the house, versus the coach's old team, give me Atlanta, man. And I'm not mad at anybody who wants to take Murray props. So Wham Bam, how you seeing this one?
Yeah, I like Murray all the way, bro. He's been playing pretty good without Trey over the last 5 games. It's average just short of about 17, just about 17 points in his career. But let me see, the last 5 games, I thought I just had that up there. Going to what you said, no, I'm right there with you, man. They starting off slow. Is it his first time? Because I'm looking through when we heard that earlier. I'm looking through where is his first time that he ever coached against them. I think since he was appointed the head coaching job, this is his first time going up against the Jazz. And he's catching the Jazz at such a fucking great time. Like, they really suck ass. They really not good, bro. Like, Utah Jazz dead last defensive rating. And they just been dead last low key all year. I think bottom 5 all year. Dead last 5 games. And then they're going up against a team, like you said, that don't really have that much to play for, but they know this is kind of the good as it's going to get for this Hawks team. They got to get a moral win at this point. And as far as what they have been doing in the first half recently, not so good as far as the Hawks. I think they're 1-4 in their last 5 home games at the house in the first half. But this is a game that I'm not really necessarily worried about the trends when it comes to them, because the situation at hand is nothing about trends. It's about their coach going up against the old team, and then, like you said, he already want the guy in second behind him to be the first guy. So it's his time to go up against him as well. So I think this is a good spot to take the Hawks here, especially in the first half, first quarter. I'm taking the first half officially, and I'm also sprinkling a little bit on the full game and first quarter. But first half officially -1/2.
First half -1/2 for Wham Bam. He wants to get in and get out. I'm not mad at that at all. Shout out to Kush God 312. He became a YouTube member. And make sure you get in there and hit that link to hop in the Discord, because a lot of good stuff happening in the Discord. Dutchy, say you gonna do the right thing in this Hawks versus Jazz game or what?
Man, oh man. Hey, shout out to Cashville Recon. I see you, my dude. Sharon in the building, liking Murray, a lot of Murray. And you know what's funny? I tell y'all motherfuckers, Trey ain't the way. Trey is not the motherfucking way. And all these folks are saying, hey, give me that guy. Give me that guy who I told y'all motherfuckers was better than out of the two. So we will see. But yeah, man, Trey out the motherfucking door. Hopefully he lands in LA for y'all motherfuckers, because y'all fanboys of his ass anyway. So yeah, no action here, but I'm not going to lie. Somewhat appealing now is Atlanta. Number one, they don't got Trey Young. So hey, now I could even bet on them with somewhat confidence. Number two, Skee and Wham Bam just broke it down, made me feel somewhat comfortable about a Hawk spot here, where we know Utah have been damn shit. I mean, lost 5 out of 6, right? So they did beat the Spurs most recently, but yeah, man, to me it's Atlanta or nothing, but I'll probably chill.
Fair enough. We'll go over to 5-15, 5-16. Hornets, Bucks. Opened up 14.5, not really moving. Still 14-point favorites for Milwaukee. Total opened 224.5, and that did move to about 220. So a lot of love for the under in this game. Seth Curry, Bertans, game time decision for Charlotte. LaMelo, Mark Williams out. Looks like Giannis is probable. Jackson doubtful. Middleton out. So I'll say like this. I've been making some money back in the Hornets. I told y'all the Grant Williams era experience, whatever you wanted to call it. It's been a thing. He came over there and along with some other veterans, and has been having the Hornets looking better. They've been playing defense. I want to say they're the number 1 defensive rated team post All-Star. The Bucks, they've been playing solid defense too, and they started to look better as well. So I can absolutely understand why the market is pushing the total down. I would only look towards an under in this game. The thing that kills me here is, as good as the Hornets been playing, they're a 14-point underdog. Like, I don't like to bet games where I feel like they're begging me to take this side. Like, we want all the Hornets backers. Yeah, they've been winning. Go ahead and take 14 tonight. That's how I feel when I see that big of a number. So for those reasons, I'm off the side. But I'll ask you, Dutch. You think Milwaukee deserves to be laying 14 points?
Yeah, man, they'll smack these motherfuckers by 14 if they feel the need to. You know, there's levels to this shit, and god damn it, Milwaukee's clearly on another level than this bummy ass fucking Hornets. And I know you made some money off of them recently, and I think they went to Golden State, got smacked around a little bit. But outside of that, yeah, man, I guess you can make a case for the Warriors, or excuse me, for the Hornets, but not for me, man. I'm just checking some. I believe they play these boys again. Yeah, they play these boys 2 nights from now. So I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, that's probably a better game to bet on. You watch this, see how this one folds out, and look for action round 2. Because you just know all they got to do is flip the switch and put these motherfucking boys away. The Milwaukee Bucks will be a bet on team, just like I feel like the Golden State Warriors are, just not in this situation at this time. But yeah, I'm liking what I see out of the little couple additions Milwaukee made. People talk shit about Gallinari, but I mean, man, you need a bucket. I mean, he not too bad, man. He ain't gonna get no defensive stops, but they did get Patrick Beverly as well. So, but I think the most importantly, Giannis and Dame time are signed to fuck in. So watch out for Milwaukee here in the second half.
One thing I'll say is,
okay, bro.
My bad. Appreciate you, Manzi, man, letting everybody know, reminding everybody to hit the like button. Does help out the show. But one thing I'll say is, if this game starts out high scoring, I'll be right there in my spot. If you know where my spot is. Getting my TPs, walking to the window at the halftime, betting that second half under. Everybody's gonna look at me crazy, like, oh, he just over there drunk betting. Like, no, I've been ready since the beginning of the day. Second half under in this game. Trust me, if they started out hot out the gate, I'm running to the window to bet that under the second half. How you feel about this game, Wham Bam?
Yeah, you know what? I'm hoping that is the case, bro. I'm just hoping that it's not the Hornets blowing these boys out by the second half, and it's gonna be pulling these boys. Man, there's something about this Bucks team I don't like at all, and the fact that they land 14 points, I don't like this. Even though I do agree with you, Skee, I think this is a trappy spot here for all those people that know that what's been going on with the Hornets. Like you said, they're number 1 in defensive rating recently, and this shit is really troubling to me, and even some of the props too. And I'm not gonna be scared of this prop. I'm gonna take this as official bet. I don't care if I have to close my nose, hold my nose, whatever your case. It's gonna be Miles Bridges double. He's had 3 consecutive doubles over the last 3 games, and all of them big plus money, and all of them against better rebounding teams. We need him to get 10 rebounds today, and I think that he's gonna attack the rim against a team that again they're worst rebounding team than the last 3 teams that he actually went up and did it against. So Miles Bridges double plus 200. That's my official play in this game. But I'm very sketchy about going against this dirtiest dog. I think this is the dirtiest dog of the day, unfortunately, bro. They might even win outright. This is a nasty game, bro. This is a nasty game. And I'm staying away from the side, though. But Miles Bridges double. We get to the window with that plus 200.
All right, I'm not mad at that Bridges look at all. Let's go over to 517, 518. Pistons Bulls opened up Bulls minus 11.5 down to 10.5. Total has dropped a 1.5 to 225. Cunningham is game time. Ivy is game time. Sasser looks like he's out tonight. Both of them are probable, by the way. They should be out there for Detroit. For the Bulls, Torrey Craig is out. So I'll let you know right now. This is a backwood for me. But if I had to put my money on it, if I absolutely had to, it's Pistons or pass. I'll go to you, Wham Bam. You've been kind of feeling these dirty dogs. Dutch have been feeling the dirty dogs too now, though. Can you get there with the Pistons? We got paid last night on the Pistons. Can you get there tonight?
Yeah, nah, I ain't fucking with this game at all. No way, Jose, my boy. I'm not standing. I'm not touching this. If the Pistons was at home, I would be touching them. I would be touching them. If that was at home, I would be messing with them in the first half. The fact that they're on the road against a team that's been playing not that bad at the house in the first half. Bulls are 7-3 ATS in the first half. I don't want to fade them. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay away from this Pistons team. But I agree with you. Full game, maybe the Pistons. But first half, I would be scared to fade the Bulls right now at home. They're pretty good lately.
Dutchy, I don't think this one you're interested in.
Back with this motherfucker, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get that one out of here, man. We ain't putting no money on this game. We'll move over to 519, 520, Rockets and Thunder. This game opened 9.5-point favorite for OKC. Now 10. Total open 234.5 and hasn't moved. For the injury report, nobody on there for OKC. Easton out for the Rockets. These teams just played the other day, and I want to say OKC won by double digits in Houston. So now in OKC, I don't see why they can't win by double digits again. Houston is a poor road team, and OKC does the things well to create separation, to shoot the three well, defend the three well. So I would only look towards OKC here. Um, it's just a levels game, Dutch. Thunder on another level than these Rockets.
Yeah, absolutely, man. They're definitely on another level than the Rockets. Rockets at home, you know what you do with them. So you could look for value there, but on the road, absolutely fatal, man. It's like an auto bet against these motherfucking Rockets damn near on the road. So to be quite honest with you, didn't look too much into this game. But I might have to go back to it a little bit because maybe Thunder here first half full game might be the look. I gotta look a little more into it though. But yeah, Houston just been getting blown the fuck out on the road, so early too. So Thunder, obviously way more talented basketball team. I could only look Thunder here. Thunder buddy or nothing, bro.
Thunder buddy or nothing. Wham bam. How you feeling about this one?
I feel a little bit like how you were feeling on the last game. Like, man, why are they only 10-point favorites here as far as the Thunder? They've been holding it down at the house, and we know they need to win at the house. This OKC team is number 2 net rating over the last 5 games, and they're actually number 2 net rating at home for the year as well, being one of the best home teams against the spread, 20-9. This game is like, why wouldn't they beat this team by double digits? Because like you said, Dutch, they're not good on the road. They're what, the 9-17 on the road for the year, and I don't really think that I got to think too hard about it, bro. I just think that this is a better team, man. Like 3-7 ATS on the last 10 at the on the road for the Rockets here. Give me OKC, man, -10. I'm not scared of this shit. I just like, why would I be what's stopping me from taking the Thunder here? I think they have to continue to try to win, and their best bet is to get home court advantage for the whole year. They're tied right now with the Timberwolves with the best league in the West, tied for number 2 in the East. I'm sorry for the league with the Timberwolves. Obviously, Timberwolves might be punting today. You know what I'm saying? With the Spurs, got all their guys punting here, so the Thunder got a good chance of getting a little ground here. So I think that the Thunder at home is the best bet here. So -10, I'm taking that against a team that not good on the road. So give me the Thunder.
Good stuff. We'll move over to the last game on the slate. We finally made it. 521, 522. Heat and Blazers opened up. Heat -6.5. They're 7-point favorites, and total is down 2 points to 212.5. Bryant, Hero, Richardson, Robinson out for the Heat. Brogdon, Brown, Henderson, Sharp out for the Blazers. This is a game I'm not really interested in. Heat got the money for us yesterday. Do I want to lay points with them here on the road? Probably not. I guess that means I lean towards the Blazers. I'm going back to Wham Bam here because you were mentioning this game earlier. I'm sure you probably have more to say than all of us.
Yeah, no Tyler Hero now. They got him ruled out, and looks like available to play is Terry Rozier. So they got Terry Rozier playing, Tyler Hero out, and you got the guys that's already canceled out with them fight and shit. Portland is not a fucking team that you want to trust, but this is a dirty dog that we got to keep a lookout on. I think just because it's a late game. And there may be some maybe some money action, late game heroics here. I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up a red phone and say, hey, let Portland cover, backdoor cover here. And Miami only wins by 5 points. So I'll be on the lookout of probably taking this dirty dog here with Portland. Doesn't seem appealing here. But I think that it's a good chance I could trust them later on tonight. So I'm gonna stay away from it right now as far as official bets. But it is something that you got to look out on there. Follow me on Twitter if I'm going to post that.
All right, Dutch. I have a good feeling you want nothing to do with this game, but let the people know how you feel.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Robert Franklin and our guy LJ from A-Town. I see you, my dude. Both liking Sengun over the rebounds. So nothing for me here, man. Back with this motherfucker.
Man, I missed that backwood graphic. I really do. I miss that, or whatever you call it. I miss that backwood
Yeah, I know.
video we had.
I get it when we send it. I'll send it in. We haven't backwood as much because we had light cards, but cards like today would have been a good, definitely.
For
Most
sure.
definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, we made it to the end. It is about that time where we move on over to best bets. And per usual, slide on over to my guy Wham Bam first. Let the people know what's the best way to get paid today.
All right, I don't want to steal yours, bro. I ain't gonna want to steal yours, but I'm
You
gonna
don't
go.
gotta worry about me.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry
yeah.
about me.
I don't worry about you. All right, say no more then. Say no more. I'm gonna go with the Dan Snyder then. Shit, say no more. Dan Snyder going up against his old team. Jazzman at 1-9 ATS in the last 10 first halves. We got to go up against them today, man. First half, minus a half. We just need them to win by 1 point. Let me get the Hawks, man. First half.
Hey, I endorse that play. I'll just let y'all know right now. I endorse that for sure. For my best bet, looking up and down the card, I have so many today. Y'all should know what to do in college, by the way. Y'all really should know what to do by now. I saw somebody asking for a college play. I'll tell you though, it's them Cougars. I know what to do. Get in and get out. Best bet for this show. I'm gonna go with one that was pretty unpopular, I feel like, with everybody. And one person in particular who I do respect his opinion said, do not bet this team. He said it about 5 times in the chat. But I bet them anyway. I think after yesterday, they continue that rhythm and they end the road trip stronger. That's their thought process. They want to end the road trip strong after looking poor for so long. Got a new coach over there, et cetera, et cetera. In Orlando, not a team I'm laying and expecting to win by double digits. So my best bet for the show, Nets plus the 9. And last but not least, we'll slide on over to our guy Dutchy. And I'll ask you, what is the freshest look of the day? And help take us home.
Yeah, man. Freshest look of the day. We're going to Cleveland, Ohio. That's right. Look at the motherfucking down touchdown. And we are taking the 4 motherfucking half points. It's good money, man. Hey, they probably went out right, but we'll take the motherfucking points to the window. Plus 4.5. It's good money, man. Believe it. Yo, be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Big shout out to Warrior, EQ in the building, JK in the building, Raul, I see you, my dude. Jay Wills in the building, Justin, as always, VCJ. Yo, motherfucker, show some love. Yo, stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.